a damn nice day today. Almost 60 degrees out, so you know we got shorts on. But we're doing a couple cool things with the truck. So I'm going to see what I can do with this. I'm gonna sand on it right now a little bit. I got my handheld sander out. I'm gonna go over it, see if I can get it pretty much to look nice. Whatever I can't get, I think I'm just gonna put some body filler over and just fill in any little tiny spots and then sand that down. And then fill in this on each side and pretty much just do that on both sides of the truck so that the bed sides look a little bit better. And then these little LED things, they both work. I checked, but they're both just kind of crappy. They're both spray painted on, and I ended up not being able to get the spray paint off with the razor. So I have a little treat for the truck that we're gonna switch them out for. Basically the same thing, but they're the ones with the black lenses, and they're twice as wide with no spray paint on them. So these should be wicked bright. So gonna pop those on in a little bit. Depending on how everything goes, I also might take some body filler, sand this down, fill it in a little bit, sand it over, try to make it look like this didn't happen, make it look like this side. And also this reverse light works, this one does not. Pretty sure it's because they're LEDs and the kid didn't flip it, so I'm gonna take that out, flip it around so both reverse lights work, and then this thing's gonna be in pretty good shape. Upon further inspection, it's definitely gonna need some body filler because I'm gonna try to smooth it down. It did smooth a little bit, but for the most part, when I actually looked at it on the inside, and I mean, even next to it, the kid literally overlapped the damn thing. He didn't even like put it into it and then do it. He overlapped over the bed. So no matter what, it's gonna sit out a little. So, I mean, again, it's not a show truck, so I'm not really heavily worried. I can make it look pretty decent and people won't really look twice at it, but it's definitely not gonna be proper just because the way that it was welded on there. So, did a little bit around it, kind of filled in the cracks. I'm getting ready to sand it down again so I can see what I'm working with. And I'll add a little bit more, but I mean, once I'm done and it's all sanded, especially when the thing is painted, you ain't gonna notice, so I'll be happy with it. A little further down the road, it's for the most part, I mean, smooth. I'm just filling in all the tiny little holes and etches and whatnot as we go. But I mean, for the most part, it's already smooth to the touch, so blends in pretty good. Just gotta finish up the little spots, the little details that count. So there we go, final product. Not perfect, but I mean, the way the paint's drying right now, you can kind of see some of the lines, but besides that, that is way smoother than before. Like that, once that's painted, that's gonna look perfect. The only thing I have to do is a little bit more on the cracks right there. But other than that looks like brand new. Let's look at the other side. Yeah, way better. I'm trying to move on to the other side now, and I cannot find the little body filler additive piece that you put on it so it hardens up now. Just disappeared. Somehow ended up on the floor behind the passenger seat. I don't know how that happens because it was on the dash on the driver's side. So there's a ton of drips in the paint that I just threw on. I just wanted to get some primer over it just so it wasn't open still and bare material. But either way, the whole bed's gonna get sanded down before it's painted. So disregard the drips, but yeah, there it is. No big chunk hanging out anymore. Couple dents in the back of the bed I was gonna fill in, but like I said, it's not a show truck. I'm not looking for perfect. That just, it looked way too gross the way it was before. So now that's proper and it'll be ready for paint. The bed of the truck is just about clean now. So like I thought, got like 30 bucks for cashing those in. And now everything's out of the bed. The only things that are left now are things that I'm keeping, except the cardboard, a piece of styrofoam, and a weird little window screen. But yeah, the bed's just about cleaned out now. Not sure why, but truck's batteries were dead again, so gotta jump start it. I'm thinking it's just gonna need batteries here soon. because it's reading pretty damn low over here. It's usually at that first line when I go to start it. Right now that it's hooked up, it's up there. So, yeah, I think it's going to need batteries here soon. Got it running. Took a minute. Still pretty smoky out there. Yeah, I think it's going to need batteries. It's been wicked cold, I guess, lately. It doesn't like starting, so I think I'm going to have to start plugging it in again. I haven't plugged it in for the past month because the temperature was getting kind of warm, and now it's getting cold again. So I think I'm going to have to start plugging it in so that it's warmer. It has an easier time starting in the mornings, but I don't know. Try and give the Trans Am another quick jump. We charged the jump pack, so I think it'll run here. I don't think it's got a lot of coolant in it, so I'm not gonna let it run for a while, but I just want to hear it make boom sounds. There we go. Better work this time, I swear, son. Go. Wow, that thing is stinky. But she's running. Manifold leak and all. See if it's charging. Nope. Oh, now the headlights are opening, damn it. Shouldn't have done that. Like I said, I don't think there's much coolant in it, so I'm not going to let it run for a while. But it's on. She's going. Good to hear it run. Just really got to fix that friggin' manifold leak. Such an annoying sound. Oh man, I love this car though. So every time I rev it, since it hasn't ran for a while, oh, that looks sick. Every time I rev it, it kind of dies out after because the car really hasn't idled and like ran for a while, so it has a hard time idling. So I'll give it a couple revs, but it's gonna almost die out after if I don't kind of hold it and let it come down smooth, so don't expect too much. Oh, I love the crackly poppies. So that was only like 4,000 RPM, I think, right around there, maybe even a little under. So it definitely wasn't too high of a rev. I mean, I think she goes to like 6 grand or a little under, like 5,800. So yeah, just a little bit of purring, just a little noise. Wow, that exhaust burns the shit out of my eyes. Oh, that just friggin' strong stuff right there. Alright, dude, this thing's friggin' badass, man. I always forget how badass this car is. This thing is bad to the bone, dude. Oh, I love this car. just gotta fix the manifold leak. That's the biggest thing that's really obnoxious on it. But I don't know how much coolant's in it. Obviously, we got the temp right there, so we can see if she gets too hot. Right now it's at 118, so it's getting up there. I'll probably have to shut it off. As you guys can see, the lights kind of work on the dash. That one goes in and out on the top, but nothing actually on the dash works. Like, oh, we got oil pressure actually. Nothing else works though. Fuel gauge doesn't work, temp doesn't work, speedo, RPM. None of that works. So yeah, they're gonna shut her off because she's getting a little warm, but there you go. You guys heard it. She's alive. Oh, it's gonna shut off by itself. Oh, I love this car, dude. I'm excited to just do some stuff with this car in general this summer. No matter what I do, I'm excited. But like I said, guys, make sure you go subscribe to the channel, like this video, but definitely go subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, we can't get her out. All right, we're charging a little bit, but this battery honestly might be junk. I'm getting pretty tired of these Optima batteries. I thought really good things about them a while ago, but really haven't had the best luck with them. Obviously, the thing's only been running for like 5 minutes, so it's not a good example of the battery. Like, obviously, if it runs for a while, maybe it'll be all right. But just in general, I've actually had a fair amount of problems with the Optima batteries. So, I don't know, I might switch to something else, like Interstate or something. I hear good things about those. So, but yeah. Till next time.